yesterday evening I came back out to the shed and I just wanted to get the GPS case mounted. So you can see I've got 4 bolts on the back there. I drilled that hole for the power cable to go through. So that's all solid mounted. Obviously you saw that. I'm going to today, although this is all going to be on the same video probably, today I'm going to do a strap out of some 1.5mm steel that I've got, that's going to bolt onto there, cut aside, use these bolts, drill a hole for the speedo cable to go through, and it's going to go along there, down, and then bolt, and that'll hold that tight on. And then that's basically what I'm going to do today. So I'm going to measure this, the distance from there along, down, do it about 30mm wide, so I can drill that hole out nicely, drill these holes out, and I'll bolt that on, and I should be able to get all of that done today. This is the steel I'm using. As you can see, it's only about 1.5mm, I think. Yeah, well, whatever thickness it is, that's what I'm using, and should be strong enough for that. So I'm going to sort things out, get everything set up, and get on and start doing that. That's it marked out. Done it 30mm wide, and so I've marked the centre line as well, so once I've cut it out I can just bring it in here and then work out where I've got a stamp or punch. It's ready for drilling the holes for the 2 bolts and the speedo cable. So I'll go and cut that out outside, and I won't bother taking the camera or anything out there because you've seen, you know, the angle grinding stuff. So I'll just go and cut that, and then I'll come back in and we'll get on and do the rest of it. That's that strap cut out. Hoping it's the right length. I've done it slightly oversized, so I worked it out, it should be 177mm along, so I've cut it out 180. Not bad actually with the angle grinder. It's pretty straight, so looks like I've just got to smooth the edges off a bit and deburr it, and then I can mark out the holes and drill them. Then I can put the vise back on the bench and work out where I need to bend it. That'll be interesting. Never done metal bending before, but give it a go. If I cock it up, then I've got all of that steel down there to do some more. So just have a swig of tea. And then I'll just finish cleaning this up. that's the hole drilled, and yes, that was as painful as it looked when it smacked my finger. My own fault for not holding it down, but I was rushing the job. Oh, that stings. That's got me right underneath the nail. Right, well, lesson learnt. Right, I'll check this fits, and then I'll do the other holes. Right, I thought I'd done it, and I did, true to form. I cocked up one of these two holes. Not sure quite which one I've done wrong, so I'm going to put this onto the speedo, check which hole is wrong, and then all I'll do is I'll take a file and I'll elongate the hole that is in the wrong place in whatever direction I need to, and say it'll fit on there. Then I can mark it out for bending the plate, the little strip of metal, and I can start bend that all up, get the holes marked for that onto there, drill them on that bit there, and then I'll have myself all sorted out, ready for going and getting some more bolts. Now, I didn't realise that the batteries on the other camera had gone out, so you probably missed a lot, or not, depending on how much you enjoy these videos. Right, so what I've done is because I'd cocked up one of the holes, I've simply re-drilled and filed that out. I've also had to file a little notch in there so that this clears the buttons on the back there, which you can use to adjust various bits on the speedo. So I clamped it down tight. I marked out the edges of the speedo there, so I'm going to draw a straight edge across them, straight line using a straight edge, put the little vise on, and then I'm going to bend them, remembering which way to do it, so I've got I worked that out. And then after that I can then measure down and mark out the next bits that I've got to bend, the tabs, so I can bolt it onto the clamp. Well, I bent it in the wrong direction, so yeah, so I'll sort that out and then I'll bend it again. Sorted that out, managed to get it bent the other way. I had to use the big vise, bolt that onto the bench, but managed to get that done. It's looking a bit crooked now, but once I've got that all bolted onto the dash and all bolted up right, that'll hold it nice and tight. all I've got to do now is punch the holes out for this side. Punch the holes out. What am I talking about? Punch where I want to drill the holes, and drill out the holes for this size bolt on this, put it onto the dash, mark out where I'm going to drill the holes on there, then drill them holes out. Now I can bolt it all together. I sorted out the Speedo strap. It's certainly not pretty. I've had it packed that side down with 3 washers, but it holds the Speedo in nicely, holds it all, let's see, holds it all flush there, holds it in the right position. So what I've got to do now is I have to build the straps that go on the back here that then bolt onto the headstock bolts. Not the headstock bolts, the handlebar clamp bolts. That's it, handlebar clamp bolts. So got sections of cardboard. I've got a measurement written down in the book, which I need to start off with. I've got a point there which I'll mark along so I know where the first bit goes onto, and then I can work from there using cardboard to sort out what the strap is going to do. I'm going to cut it out wide enough, and then I'm going to bolt it onto this back bit here using countersunk stainless Allen bolts when I go up to the fastener place to get all the bolts to do all of this bit. And yeah, that's about it. That's about it really. I'm just gonna get on and do it, and you'll just bimble along. Hopefully I'll sort it out. Right, I've what have I done? Yeah, I've cut out 2 straps out of 3mm plate. They're going to be the supports for the dash that's going to go onto the front end of the trike. So I just dropped everything there. Yeah, they're going to go onto the dash, onto the front end of the trike. Got a roughly rounded it off with the angle grinder, a flat disc. So I'm going to put that in a vise, and I'm going to file them both round, and I might even be tempted to try something that the professionals do and put them both together and then file them the same shape. That will be daring. Then I'm going to put a curve in them by putting this bit of tube that I've got for something else I've got to do on the trike, but I'm going to put this in the vise, clamp that onto there, and I should be able to, I'm hoping I can bend it round just to get a bit of a curve on. And I'll do one, and then what I'll do is I'll do the other one, keep on matching it up to the first one that I bend, so I get the same curve, and then I will try and see just how they look on the front end, and then it should be, if I get the curves right, I can drill 2 holes in there which will mount onto the handlebar clamp, cover holes into this bit here which will bolt onto the dash, because I've got some countersunk stainless bolts to go in there, and then I can sort out the other end that goes onto the other side of the handlebar clamps, and then the dash should be done bar painting. So I'll try and get on and see how much of this I can get done today once I get my mouth working properly. So, sip of tea. Right, from my strangely made travel mug that I got from Karen on Redbubble. Should really check it out. And yeah, so I'm going to get on with that.
Under orange light, crazy elixir, Amsterdam, can't stop the body, cast.
Right, I've got one of the straps done. Hold on, I'll just do this. I'll show you in a sec how it's all going to go. Right, so if I put that in the vise, that'll be easier. Yeah, close up at the workbench for you. Right, so that's a handlebar clamp. Handlebars are coming that way. Headlight is that direction, there you go, headlight. So I'm sitting over there, so I've only made the one strap at the moment, but this demonstrates the idea. Right, so that bolts onto there with them bolts. Right, so there's 2 bolts in there which holds that firm onto there. Then this flat bit, there'll be some holes drilled into there where this, can you see that? Cables are in the way. Hold on. That'll sit like that. And that is sprung, so that might make this vibrate too much. I'll just have to find out. But at the moment, that's the design I'm going with. And if it doesn't work, I can just either live with it or rearrange it. But that's what I'm doing. All I've got to do now is get the other strap the same shape as this. So let's see what I can do there. Bar painting. That is the dash on. And I didn't need to bend the bottom, I could just angle that up. I can sit there quite comfortably. I can see the GPS speedo voltmeter. Some of these lights are going because I'm going to wire in. Where's the wire? I'm going to use these wires for the voltmeter, and that might vibrate about a bit, but we'll find out. Not too bothered if it vibrates. Yeah, a little bit, but that's the wire for the voltmeter. That can still go in there. That's the wire for the speedo. That fits in the hole quite nicely. So yeah, all in all, that's pretty good, I reckon. Right, well, it's a bit cold out here, so I'm going to go in and have a nice warm cup of tea. So yeah, that's about it, done for the dash. I might show you when it's painted, but probably not. Well, you'll see it when it's all on the trike anyway. So yeah, that's the saga of the dash over and done with. Thank fuck for that, I owe you a cry. You're not the only one. I was getting a bit fed up with it as well. Right, see you later on the new adventures of changing the transaxle mounts.